Mario Grand Prix. Select your player, let's map. Select your player, let's go. Select map.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Bingo. Here we go. Bingo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mario Grand Prix. Mario Grand Prix. Select your player. Let's go. Let's go. Yahoo! Okay. 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 Yahoo! Yahoo! Let's go. Select map. Select map.
Hello everyone. Before I start my run, I kind of need to know which character I'm gonna play because that was a donation incentive bid war. Can you find it over there?
I'll go and get someone that can.
All right. So just that moment.
We all have runs.
Yeah.
Instance.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yes. Skips. So. We're just waiting for a moment for him to find someone who can check the donation incentive. While waiting, I guess I could say this is Mario Kart 64. This is what is known as the skips category among speedrunners, and most likely would be known as shortcuts category among time trialists. It has some pretty interesting, I guess you could say, abuses compared to what you usually see during driving.
The character that they have voted for, donated for, and
Which game is this?
Mario Kart 64.
skips.
I'm pretty sure it would still be Peach, but I'm not sure.
And character 100 copies.
Still winning?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh.
Select man.
So,
Just tell them to start.
alright. 3, 2, 1, start.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, good one.
Alright, so this is the Mario Kart 64 skips category. Already in the first level I will be doing something a little bit off of the usual.
Yeah.
This character I'm
Good luck
playing,
to you.
I was asking which one was donated for in the bed war, and based on your character it depends on your speed. Peach is, along with Yoshi and Toad, equally fast in every perspective. They're always the better characters no matter what. I guess maybe unless you're playing Challenge, Duel, or whatever it's called. But yeah, she's a little bit slower. She takes up, I think, 6 more frames in total in a run. Okay, I got it. That was pretty close. So basically I pick up a blue shell, a spiny shell if you want to get technical with the terms. And I will be using this to jump a wall pretty soon. So stay tuned, it's coming up right in 5 seconds or so. I think that is good. Or is it? Oh, damn, I fell too long. Does it still resume in there? I hope it does. Alright, here it
Nice.
is. Oh wow, I sniped myself from like the first lap. But hey, I got a mushroom, which is great. So I can drive out here. It's faster to utilize a mushroom around the wall. So, fell down, which is a little bit slower, but it's still way faster than a normal lap. As you can see, I got a 25-second lap. That is pretty much impossible, actually, at normal. Yeah. So driving this game, if some of you are not familiar with Mario Kart 64, the concept is kind of the same as like the newer Mario Karts, except it's a lot faster. I would say the driving is basically the same kind of as Double Dash, but in terms of technicality and speed, things like snaking is not a thing. You want to slide to the same direction every time if you're going on a straight path. But basically, you do a slide, and you want to angle the stick in the opposite direction of your slide, and then angle it back again after 14 frames. Then, like 1 frame back, wait 4 frames more, and then angle it back again, and you should be able to get the orange smoke. The orange smoke is what is equal to the mini turbo itself. Oh, wow, that was lucky. That was a bad angle. This level has quite a tricky layout because it's very bumpy, and when you're in the air, you cannot change your direction. So we're doing what is known as, the Molo here. Oh, I'm gonna hit that.
Molo.
Yeah, it's like YOLO, but moles.
Yeah.
Now, it's a bit slower when I get hit there than my driving normal, but it's not too bad when I skip from. I'm still gonna go for it because it's optimal strats. And it's actually not that hard, I just got some bad angles off. Oh, it's still bad. Hello.
I don't know why.
Okay. Well, I guess because there's no one here. Wow, that was poor strats. Anyways, I got 2nd place, which in some games might make a difference, but this is luckily Mario Kart 64. So even though I did terrible here, like I should do 6 seconds faster, but I hit 3 moles, which is terrible. But it doesn't matter. The place you get in the race does not even matter. The point of the category is kind of to complete the game as fast as possible by just like getting through the levels systematically as fast as possible. So even if you could end up with like a 4th place theoretically, does not matter. But it would be really terrible speedrun if you get 4th place. Then you would have been driving terribly. So coming up here is an intended shortcut. Ooh, there we go. That was not tough at all. And coming up here is something that is not intended, but I still want to try and show off. There we go. Okay, I got 3 red shells in first place. That is impossible in first place. So basically what happened is this track and Royal Raceway is the name? Yeah. Basically has some, I don't know if you call them sub-pixels or pixels or whatever, but there are some pixels that are a bit glitchy at the end, and it still thinks you're in first place, so whenever you activate the item there, I didn't get good RNG, but when you activate the item on the finish line, there's a 2-frame window, I think. Well, there's 2 pixels, so you can get any 8th place item possible, because it thinks you're in 8th place for some reason. Did not fail that one's great. You can actually fall through the ground there, which means you lose a bunch of time because you will not respawn in the cave again. Optimal here is a ghost for that, because you can use that to get an item as well. That last lap was really good. Sub 27. So yeah, these past 2 levels, there's literally nothing ever found that is considered to be shortcut able. Like, the glitch with the item is actually allowed in the no skips category because it's not a skip. What defines a skip, by the way? We define the skip as something unintentional that, yeah, basically mostly something unintentional, but you could say the exact term is more about something unintentional that skips a big portion of the level. That's not good RNG. I want to start here, basically. There we go, that's nice. Second try start is good because you drive backwards and go into the boxes anyways. So I'll have a little bit of lag here, but I don't care. So there we go. Get lucky to activate the start and drive backwards, and you actually get first place. It might seem very, very odd at first that you just get a first place by driving through there, but it's actually intended, and you might think, well, isn't this a skip? And yes, it is, but it's intended for me to drive on the path right to the left of me right now, and I would get through the tunnel over there, and oh, I sniped a banana, nice. And I would drive through with the star, and it's sort of a backup for people who are in 8th place, or something like that, at least, is the original idea. However, if you drive into the tunnel and turn around at a specific spot, it will trigger the lap in just the same way, and you pretty much skip it like an entire lap. You only waste about 5 seconds driving in there. Lag reduction threads. Okay, so this is something that a lot of people will find confusing, but I'm zooming out to lag reduce here. As some people might know from a lot of N64 games, and games in general, you want to generally zoom in to lag reduce. Well, that was good reset. Basically, you don't need to watch the ceremony in this speedrun. I am not the one who made the speedrun. I would have probably kept it in there.
Peach.
I'm gonna reset. Muscle memory is a bad thing. Basically, I'm very used to playing Yoshi. I'm on Team Yoshi, as you can see my little plushie over there.
Team Yoshi.
There you go. Thank you for reminding me immediately. That probably only lost like 10 seconds, which is fine in the skip category if I just execute them. Alright, so I'm playing the American version, which means hopefully this will be a lot less painful. Already pretty painful. So I want to jump the wall here, if possible. Come on. This shouldn't be that hard. Okay, and now I'm going to jump the wall on the side, and I'll explain why after. Nice, I think that will still trigger the lab next time. Anyways, so when you get put down by Lakitu, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, he cannot pick you up immediately right after, for some reason. Apparently the animation still being there requires some time before you can pick it up again. So if you immediately jump to the side, there will be no hitbox detection for you, so you can just jump down. I'm gonna go safe and drive a little bit forward and do it as if it was another skip before I try again. Did not work. Okay, great. Good thing I went through this again then. I'm gonna try again. This is actually a very tough skip just because based on when you hold down A and B, Nice. Alright, I'm still down there. American version is different from Japanese also in the fact that jumping down here means that like landing in the water means you can still get the jump. If this was Japanese, I would be doing very terrible right now. Also another thing that I was trying to get going, that was 500, is pretty much in American version, a lot of times when you do the skip, sometimes it just doesn't work for some reason, but you don't have to do the jump again. It will have a loading zone down for you at the checkpoint. So it did not happen any of the times though, so it's a good thing I'm not doing terrible. And I hope I will not continue doing terrible. I will try for this a few times, and if it fails, I will just drive normal. And, yeah, that's really annoying that the cars are in your way in this level, and cycles are really hard to keep up with. I will just drive it normal. This is not that great, but American version should, like, the reason I picked American version was mostly for that to be easy, but the game did not like me apparently. Generally also you want to land on the track, but even landing on the track does not guarantee the skip will work. We don't know, I think, at all the exact reason why it doesn't work, like how to make it 100%. But yeah, not that great of a toast turnpike. I would normally be finished by just driving normally right here. So hopefully I can make up a lot of time on some of the other levels, which I will. But yeah, this could have been about a minute faster if everything had gone according to plan. But I'm still gonna get a 3rd place, and that will be enough to continue the race. Yeah. Looking at the lap times, I did like a good lap here would be about a 38, I think. And I didn't execute it even once, like first try. So actually I did once, but I think it was the 2nd lap. But I fell in the water, so I still lost a little bit of time. This level pretty broken. I'm gonna, instead of driving forward, I think I'm just gonna go back here and go past those guys and stay on this wooden bridge. Jump from the wooden bridge directly into the snow on the side. I don't care. It should work anyways. And I will take the 1st place. I hope that is okay with the bots. Basically how it works is by driving onto the bridge, you're in a different loading area in some sort of way. And when you drive directly onto the snow, it will still think you're in that loading area. And when you cross the finish line, it doesn't care about the loading area ahead of you. It will still put you down here. So this level is like a 32-second level, basically. So yeah, that was Forever Snowland. I hope you didn't enjoy the snowman puzzle minefield, because you will never see it in a skips run ever. Unless you forget you don't have to drive straight, which has happened. To go past the like score counting faster, you hold down either B or start, and you just mash A. Holding down one of the buttons will count up the points really quickly, like it's automatic when you hold that button down, and you use the other one for mashing because they are like going to the next menu and stuff. Yeah, Yoshi would have been better. That would have secured Toad somehow. Okay. Oh, I got the jump. Nice. That is the 2-frame jump. It basically saves about 10 seconds, I think. Yeah, something like that. Not a huge amount of time, and if you did the other skip, it will be even less compared. But it's still really hard jump, and it's the fastest to do here. That is not kind of a test strat. You'll need a specific angle and a specific speed and stuff for this to work. Nice! This is going great. That's 2 in a row. This is something I've been practicing a lot also, but it's something that you can never really get 100% consistent just because it's so hard to execute. If I do this one more time, this is something I've never done in a run. Perfect choker mountain. Also, a mushroom here would be terrible. You don't want any speed items for this part. Dude, I made it. That is really great on Joko Mountain. If anyone watched the HDQ run by Jones, he's a really talented player. Like, he's been playing this for a long time, but he didn't manage to do it once. He still got a better run than this will be, very likely. He's a very good player, and yeah, shout outs to DNTN31. But that was basically saving like 25-30 seconds compared to normal driving, so that is a really good. If I had a very good Toast Turnpike, this would definitely be my PB pace, 100%. But I think actually I don't know, because I barely even got an American version of the game before I went here, so this could still be like easily a PB if everything else goes according to plan. There's later on I will need some good RNG for it to save about 25 seconds, but yeah. So really good Joker Mountain and jumping directly into this level, which is Mario Raceway. There is a skip here, and if I get a mushroom I will at least try for it, just for show off. And I will also tell about the second skip there, so there's actually 2 possible. But they're right next to each other. On the wall to my right there, you can pretty much jump them, and we will see if I will get a mushroom. You can land over here immediately. It's about a 1 in 10 chance, by the way, of getting a mushroom, so it's just crossing your fingers and hoping. I only have 1 more box chance, otherwise it's going to be normal. It only saves about 3 seconds doing it the consistent way, so it's not really worth it anyways. Didn't even hit the box anyways. But yeah, to the right over here, you can jump the wall by having a good angle and having a mushroom. It's also possible with a star, but there's no way to get a star in first place. You can get it in second place, but it's never worth it to go into second place just to jump that. There we go, that's a mushroom, which is too late, but whatever. So we reset here again. I use the reset button, which means I time it a little bit before the finish line. But if you don't cross the finish line, I remember, yeah. If you don't cross the finish line, it's technically not a good run. If that happens to me, like a good run as in it's not a legal run. If it happens to me, I will just say whatever and not call it a legal run, but just do it anyways, because it's just a few seconds of a difference. There we go.
Nice.
So you can jump that wall, and you can jump... Oh, this is bad. Okay, great. I didn't jump. You can also jump this wall. This is more tricky though. There we go. That is also a 2-frame jump, just like in Joker Mountain, but it's not as specific in terms of speed and angle, so I consider it easier in general. But it's still a hard jump. Sometimes apparently it will not work, from what I've been told by tests. And also the mod sometimes does not give you speed. Like there, I should have gained a lot more speed by triple tapping A. Let's hope I get it soon. Under 1 minute in this level still. There we go. In general, pretty good. Because it's sort of a very hard jump. I didn't mess that up once. I like that because it's really hard to get it in second try. Still need to make sure the angle is not terrible. There we go.
Nice.
Still under a minute, so it's still pretty good. Yeah, you can do like 4-second laps here if you do it perfectly with the mushroom. It's really insane. But that's not like an RTA strat. It's a time trial strat. IL. So yeah, this is Sherry Land. It's pretty infamous for the jumps over the ice for YOLO, and of course I will be attempting a little bit of that just for fun, because there is nothing else to do in this level besides driving normal, which is, I liked it. I think there we go. That one is pretty hard to get over in a good angle. I like the driving here, but I just hate falling down in this level. It's pretty simple. If you hit a penguin, you can easily fall down. And if you have a bad angle, it's pretty easy to fall down as well. There we go. When you jump in this game, it's faster for angling than it would be by sliding or by just turning the controller. The control stick, not the actual controller. So if you want to get around a tight turn, it's always used that you get jumps. Which was what you saw me in the tunnel when I had a bad angle. I did jumps instead. Actually got a bit of a too sharp. Okay. When you put if you don't slide and you sort of hit the side on your controller, like if I drive right without sliding, you will sort of angle a bit left first. Not angle, but go a bit left. So you can actually dodge a few items in this game by just notching the control stick. It's really useful some places. Not really YOLO at all, but whatever, I did not fail this level, which is a great thing. This is actually pretty good pace on this level. Good thing I had a good angle for not falling down the water. I would have been very stupid bragging about not failing and then falling in the water. But yeah, it didn't happen, thankfully. If people have never played Mario Kart 64, I want to say in terms of bot RNG, because a lot of people are probably used to getting hit by blue shells, etc. in the first place. They cannot do that in this game. The bots in this game will not throw any items besides the banana, the fake item box, and the lightning. They can also theoretically use the ghost or the boo, or whatever you want to call that item, but it has no interference with you at all whatsoever. So it's a great thing. in this game. The lightning loses about 4 seconds, so you can still lose some time for RNG, and it might happen in this run. Generally, it's about 1 and 2 runs it happens, so hopefully it does not, but if it does, it's not really a huge time loss. Upcoming skip here. I tried to do it the fast way. There we go. Basically, hitting that wall over there, you can't see me pointing like on the webcam or whatever, but still. Hitting the wall over there will trigger you to go on top of the bridge because the game basically thinks, oh wait, you fell off the bridge to the right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just gives you a good position, which is nice. It's a pretty tough jump for an amateur because you need speed to be able to make it, and the way I do it is by jumping at the same time as not like right after I get turbo. There we go, that's really good. You can actually make it just like with normal fast driving speed. This is so much. I'll try for a second skip here, just for fun. I think I got it. Basically, you can land over here, and it will, yeah, basically that happens. It thinks you're on the track over there. Oh, you fell down right here, right? It saves about 1 second, and it's American version only. It can't work on Japanese at all. And it's not really worth it. I think there's actually a very, very rare skip where you get put on the finish line, but it never happens. Okay, time for the blue jump, apparently. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Okay, that's a 3 out of 3. Not really a hard to execute skip once you know how to do it pretty well, but it's still one of those tricks that if you fail it, it can be annoying because you get reset back up by Lakito and you have to wait before it can go further again.
Lapping.
Yeah, I'm lapping the computers right now. The computers are going really fast, by the way, at this point. They have what is known as rubber banding, or artificial intelligence. Is basically try faster if the opponent is ahead. But I still managed to lap them easy because I'm doing some pretty unintended stuff right now. Yeah, coming up is Bowser's Castle, which is the second laggy level in this game. Basically, there are only 4 really laggy levels, or not enough for you to be able to do lag reduction strats, and this is one of them. It would be Kalimari Desert, Bowser's Castle, Yoshi Valley, and DK's Jungle Parkway. The reason is Kalimari Desert, you have a huge ass train driving around. Oh, nice actually. This level you have all these thwomps, and I think the lava also has something to say. Oh, I got stumped. That is very, well, it's not terrible or anything, but it loses, I think, about 9 seconds or something, which is actually a lot, just by having a little bit of a bad angle. Those are semi-RNG, I want to say, because, whoa, I nearly hit Mario and fell to the side. The reason I call them semi-RNG, oh, he still had the star activated even though it was wrong. It's because the 2 guys moving down the aisle, they will move kind of to the same way you are, but sometimes they will not move that far, and sometimes they will move really far over to your space. Get out of my way, Luigi. I wanted that item. That's one thing that's nice about rubber banding in this game. Basically, if you do... Oh, I bonked the wall. I tried to go to the left of that guy because I was worried about the side. Instead, I bonked and hit him. One thing that's good about rubber banding is, the fact that you get good RNG from items because you're in a worse position. So that's something that we do like about this game, rubber banding. Like the green mushrooms is always nice. But yeah, even if I don't finish in 4th place, I will not care, theoretically, because we don't watch the ceremony anyways in the speedrun. It's sort of a subject for talk. We've been talking about it in the community, whether it should be allowed or not to continue with the 5th place. But the way we do it, I still see why it should not be allowed. Basically, you don't watch the ceremonies anyways, and you don't unlock anything, because you have to watch the ceremonies to unlock the gold trophy anyways, or the silver or the bronze. And I mean, if someone gets a 5th place here, it's not like they're going fast anyway, so it's not threatening any records. There we go, star. Cool. So basically making sure. And I remember Peach. I picked Yoshi once only, but that won't happen again. Menuing this game is pretty simple actually. You just A, down, down, A. So that's the menuing for picking the 150cc, and then you just pick your character and you look. But it still takes some time to perfect. This is the definition of lag right here. Okay, so going into the tunnel, it will reduce it a little bit because we're not near the boat. So I'm standing in this specific spot where the wall kind of goes to the side on the ground. I will triple tap A, gain some speed, and I will jump down here. And I didn't clip the wall, but it doesn't actually matter because she will just be put back. If you jump far enough, which I did, it'll be put back down here by the bridge. So I pretty much go out of bounds for a moment and lag reduction strats. I go across the finish line to the right, and what I try to do is clip back in like that, so you don't have to wait for the animation of Lucky 2. I think it's Lucky 2. I think people have told me that in the past. And this can be done very fast if you execute it perfectly. And this looks like a nice angle. Great, that was not too bad. You can get the the jumping across the finish line and not get the Lucky 2 part, which is really annoying. Yeah, there we go, 12 seconds instead of a second lap. This is basically 5 seconds slower than a normal lap would be, which is really great. But yeah, you can have him not pick you back up, and then you will have to do the skip all over again. But yeah, this I think is a pretty interesting one and pretty funny. Here is the biggest RNG one. I basically want 3 mushrooms, and I'm going to try and get those in 5th place. If I don't get 3 mushrooms, I'm gonna go for something else, like a star or a silk mushroom. I shouldn't have activated that. Whatever, that's fine. So I did not get the 30-second time saver, which is basically RNG. Well, it's a little less than 30 seconds. It's something like 20 seconds probably, but it's still a good time saver just getting it. This jump right here is an intended jump, but it's pretty interesting. I never thought of it as a kid, but it's pretty obvious when you look at it. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I find one of the funniest glitches in the game because it's just really like ridiculous. As the setup for it, where you stand on this spot right here, the second green one, and go up here. You just jump. When you hit that wall, you hit the other side of the track, and when you fall down here, it will think you're on the finish line. So when I get put back down here, I will finish a lap. It's really, really interesting. And that's the reason I want 3 mushrooms, because you can jump the wall 3 times on first lap and complete the level. I should maybe not done that. Whatever, it's fine. And it's something, you can actually do it with the golden mushroom I just had 2 times, but the issue is you cannot set up the second time because you just don't have time with the mushroom at all. So it's really risky and it's not really worth it. Here we go. So driving to the side of the finish line will still trigger the lap, and it's slightly faster than driving over the road. So upcoming level is what's it called again? Banshee Boardwalk. Because I'm used to playing Japanese version, I'm struggling with the names in the American version for once. It's Hyotoro Lake in Japanese. But yeah, Banshee Boardwalk. If someone watched the test thing at ADQ, you know that it's quite possible to jump here on that spot with a mushroom, but no, it's not actually possible. It's a technical possibility, it's TAS only, and no one will ever attempt it in a run. I shouldn't say that, but still, it's pretty much impossible. So this is a skipless level. Again, one that is... Every level that does not have a skip has been theorized over the years by the time trial players. But this one is like the one with the least chance of success because there's basically nothing you can do. The only thing I could think of was like hitting the loading zone and falling off without touching the ground and then landing back over on the other side, but that's impossible basically. So yeah. Just driving normal, and you can see the rubber banding taking effect. I'm driving pretty well, but totally still catching up to me. And as this is a no shortcuts level, it depends whether you like it or not, because they can interfere with your driving. But if they go really fast, they can actually go ahead of you, and you can get better RNG even though you're driving well. So it's a 50-50 kind of thing. In this level, I would say the AI ahead of you is not a problem, or the throw items. The items in this level can be annoying to deal with. But yeah, pretty straightforward level. It's pretty tricky because you can easily fall down on the sides quite a few places. And I do slides there too, just to get speed, which is a bit risky, but I don't care. This is a speed run, and I've been playing this enough to not fall down. Mushroom for the enemies. Cool. Optimal usage for a mushroom if there is no shortcut is basically do it just as you jump into a slide, because it gives you what is your max speed without a star, which is the same you get from a mini turbo. So if you jump into a slide and use it, you won't lose speed from the slide at all, and then you can right after the mushroom ends, activate your mini turbo, and you will not have wasted any time at all and still have driven fast. But the mushroom only saves about 0.4 seconds just by driving straight ahead. Okay, upcoming here, big jump to the side. Hopefully I don't mess it up, it's pretty simple. I think that makes it. Yeah, that makes it. Great.
Nice.
Okay, so, cool. Small kappa. Basically, that is the easy part of it. Well, it depends on how you look at it. It's not a hard jump with the setup, but you can still easily miss it because you have such a huge gap. What I want now is basically green shells. And you might be thinking green shells are not optimal, but I think they are. I think it will definitely come in handy at the end of this level. There is a test strat, which was found quite some time ago in this level. Nice, 2 green shells, that's perfect if I execute right. But yeah, basically a test strat that was found out to be actually really easy to use by Jones. Shout out to him again, I guess. Where you basically hit yourself over the finish line with a green shell a little bit before the actual end of the track, and the same thing will happen as it happened in the same thing will happen as it did in Frapper Snowland, where I just don't hit the next loading zone and I go back. So let's see if I can do this. No, okay. Well, anyways, I have a few more tries before the bots even make it close. And I even have a second green shell already, so that's nice. Oh, nice. Good RNG still. There we go. Okay, so thank you for the clap. There's not a lot of people in here, but that was it's not super hard with the setup I'm doing, which is basically throwing it against the wall so it goes alongside the wall, and then triple tapping A to go fast and just make it. But now I'm a lap ahead of them, and that means I have a pretty good chance of just going for this forever. But if I execute it right now, dude, I'm getting really good RNG. But it doesn't really matter because I'm going to do the jump. And can you do time? Do you know how to do it? Okay. Thank you, because
yeah, I told him to.
This lap right here will be about a 20-second lap, 12-second lap, because I'm just driving to the. When I hit the finish line over here, oh wow. And time.
31:39.
Oh wow, that is definitely a PB. That is actually a pretty good run. Wow, I'm happy about that.
Great job, Flippy.
Yeah, I think actually Jones got somewhat the exact same time at AGDQ. So yeah, I'm happy with this run. The only issue was the Toad Turnpike and the bad RNG in Yoshi Valley. Otherwise, it might even have been a sub 30.
Yeah, and the picking of
oh,
Yoshi
yeah,
instead
I
of
picked Yoshi. Peach. Oh yeah, that is one thing. In this community, in terms of speedrunning, we basically usually go by in-game time, because we have an in-game timer, and the only thing that is not in-game is menuing and going from one level to another. So to sort of balance out the fact that some players are playing on a virtual console, this is on actual console, we generally talk about in-game time. So this, I don't know. In Skip's category, we haven't really done a lot of leaderboard stuff. It's mostly RTA, but it's still a PB. I think my previous PB was 33 minutes something, because, well, I just haven't executed perfect on Shoka Mountain and stuff. So I'm very happy with this run. This is better than I expected.
Great job.
So yeah, thank you. I hope everyone enjoyed it. This is my main game, which I still strive to get a better time in. So if you go to my channel and stuff, you will probably see me playing this a lot. Yeah, and thanks to Seth and Kisamu for being in the room during this run. This is pretty early, so I don't blame anyone who's not here at this point. But yeah, I will run the credits. This estimate was 50 minutes, so I guess you can watch the credits, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people like. Damn, my PB is with Peach. I don't like that actually. Yeah. So
Team Peach.
You did this. I think it was a GoldenEye runner or something who donated for this, so thanks a lot. The $100 donation towards Peach. Even though it wasn't a character I personally liked, it was still getting into it. Should we just run the credits to done like 20 minutes ahead of like estimate?
We have a very tight start time because we have been running 15 minutes and we have to do it now.
All right, so I'll shut down.
Yeah.
All right. I am very sorry that I was shut down the credits. You can always find them on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching.